It
Yeah.
might have been. I don't know. It's been so long. Um, it seems like an eternity. It's been so long.
I just remember we wore green.
That was
No, that was
Destin.
Destin. That was
That was
Green was
Destin.
Dustin.
Destin. The party in Orlando was the silver party, the platinum party.
Oh
Platinum
yeah, the
party.
platinum. And we were everybody went there.
Okay. So, but I thought like the gala where they have a dinner was qualifying. You had to be a certain level in the company.
Right. They may I think I remember that. I think.
I don't remember. I
It's been a while.
So there's no dinner in this other one. There might be like what they had in Destin, which you got what, two drink tickets and
Yeah, two drink tickets and whatever went along with it.
Because this will be my first one in Dallas.
I think there's different levels, Mr. Jerry is saying as well. And then, yeah, he was talking about qualifying as well.
Good morning,
Different.
everybody.
A very
good
good morning to you,
morning.
Miss Gloria. Good morning, Mama Sandy.
good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jerry.
Good morning.
Good
And
And
good
what
morning,
morning,
about
interpreter.
Rob?
interpreter.
Good morning,
Good
interpreter.
morning.
Like we can't treat the interpreter like the interpreter's not here.
Nope.
Not because we steer.
Right. I'm like, I can actually see her. It's
That's
awesome.
right. And Mr. Jerry's talking about the top tier, I guess, qualifying for something, some kind of private party or something that what you guys are talking about, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the major events, and those that are still coming in, at the major events, they usually do some sort of a recognition dinner where the people who have ranked up to the highest levels are acknowledged by the company, and it's a and I believe Miss Twyla's right that that it was you had to qualify at like whatever level or higher, like officer, senior officer or higher, in order to get into that dinner or something like that. But they also had like in Orlando, they had the platinum party, and in Destin, they had the green party.
And Emerald, isn't it?
Yeah, the Emerald Party.
And then
I got to rock on my green on that day.
up in Canada, it was the red and white party.
And right, yeah, Canada had the red and white party. So, and those parties, the platinum, the color themed ones, are open to everybody who attends the event.
Okay.
So, but as far, and those are fantastic. Those are fun. Those are a great time. Like literally, it's not like the, oh my gosh. So it's not like the ones at Amari or Kayani, uh, where the people who were there were, I mean, some of them dressed to the nines, but not everybody dressed to the nines. Like it was
As
just
you are.
dress up and dress wear the color. We don't care what style you wear.
I think
Right.
Destin or our Texas one is going to be cowboyish.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cowboyish. I'm so thrilled for the possibilities because that's where that set of boots is getting broken in.
Might have to dust off my hat.
And Jerry's just describing
And keep
cowboy
on.
dress. Oh,
Oh,
cowboy dress.
you
I've
got some
got
newer
I, I-
hats. You got your dark one and your other one.
I've
Ooh.
got two hats to choose from.
Ooh.
So I've got the
Well, you're
straw
going to
hat,
be there 10
which is
days.
slightly less formal.
You're going to be there 10 days, so might as well pack both of them.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I was planning on possibly buying a
He
10 gallon
might
while I was there,
he
but I
might
wasn't
want to
sure.
buy a not so hot hat to wear.
Well, that's the straw one. The straw one's the not so
Oh,
hot.
you yeah, you have a straw hat. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's what I
But
have.
this is a leather one.
It's
Well,
hot.
there's AC in Texas, of course, Mr. Jerry is saying.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you got to walk
what trust me.
outside.
We know about
As a
the
matter,
AC
as a
necessity
matter
of
of fact, you
Texas.
better bring a big old shirt or coat to go into the meeting if it's like any of the rest of them I've been to.
Always. Oh, I just told one of our team members, Francine Perry, I was talking to her right before she went. She's like, I'm packing up and getting ready to go to the Canada Connect. I was like, take something warm for the room for the event itself, because those are usually really, really cold.
And you're like icicles dripping off of you if you're not
Yeah,
careful.
I can rock one of Miss Amelia's outfits and be nice and toasty inside that event, but I can also wear that same outfit outdoors and still be comfortable because they're not so heavy. Um, Although I gotta say, I think it was Destin, where just because I wasn't sure what the temperature of the room was going to be inside, and it was really cold, by the way, in Destin, um, I wore my poncho.
Yeah.
I wore my
I'll
poncho.
take a blanket. I'll
And I
take
was
a
very
blanket.
happy that yeah, well, I took my poncho and I was like, oh, this is absolutely the way I need to go from now on, is like wear the decorative poncho, because it was beautiful and it was so nice and warm to be able to sit there and stay warm during an event.
Yeah. Do they break out a lot?
What do you
Like
mean?
Ki- like like Kiani, we would go to the bigger functions. They would have this speaker doing just this amount, and then another class would be doing this amount.
So
Or
what
do
they
they
did
do
in
that?
Destin,
They had the
they
breakout
didn't do
sessions.
it so much in PXP, but what they did in Destin was awesome. Where they had one day of breakout sessions, and that's all we did that day was rotate between
Room,
these six
move to
rooms.
room to room.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
literally, like, you got assigned a color,
yeah,
and you moved around from room to room to room.
yeah. Well, that's good because you learn more than
Oh
just
yeah.
having it all one big thing.
Yeah, and what I loved about Destin was you didn't have to choose. You were going to see all of those presentations no matter what, because they rotated all the people around all the rooms.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
that worked
cool.
out so much better.
It
Yeah.
was very, very organized.
Yeah,
Good
I
morning,
really,
Miss
really did
Shelley.
like that fact, because I was like,
Good
no, but
morning.
good
Good
morning,
morning.
Miss Shelley. They were teaching stuff in one room that I was like, but I really want to hear that. But I'm stuck over here in this other one, which has great information.
Yeah,
I really want to hear that.
yeah,
They made it so
yeah.
you could see them all, which was nice.
Yeah,
That's
and it
good.
was perfect because, yeah, you got the chance to literally rotate from room to room to room and see every single presentation. And it worked
I
smoothly. All the
I heard that
presenters were on their game, which was awesome.
I heard they booked Destin again.
Oh, good.
That came from
I'm
all
willing to
the
do Destin again. Destin was awesome.
from the people working there in the stores. They were told
Nice
Do what?
the restaurant owners and stuff were told that
that we're coming back next year.
that Partner Co is coming back next year to Destin.
Oh, I wish
So
I
Mama
they
could get
Jerry
my
saying
same
yes.
room.
I would love to do that again. Oh, that was a nice that's
Mama
a nice
Sandy,
one. That sounds good. Yes.
Louis, I wish I could get my same room.
Mama Sandy.
You don't know where they're going to throw you.
Huh?
You don't know where they're going to throw you. We never knew what rooms we were all in. We thought we
I
booked
know.
all in the same room area in the same building, and we weren't in the same building.
Yeah, none of us were in the same building, which is funny. Me and the boys were over in one building, which was literally, you walk out of our front door, turn right, walk about 50 feet, and you turn into the convention center. I was like, wow, that was fast. So that was
And
that
then
was
we
really
were
cool.
across the pool from you guys.
Yeah, like we didn't even realize that you guys were like, all we had to do is walk downstairs, walk outside across the pool, and go upstairs again. And then Mama
Oh,
Sandy was in that building way
Way
over
down in,
where?
there.
way up high.
No, was I up? I wasn't up high.
You were on the eighth
What
floor, Mama Sandy.
we
Oh,
were
I
on the
was.
We
we
were
were on the
like, what? You had
fourth,
the
I
second or
think.
third floor, Miss Twyla?
We're on the fourth
You were on the
floor.
fourth floor, and I think us boys had like their second or third floor.
Third floor comes right out on the
I
pool.
think the fourth.
Yeah, I
Fourth.
think we're like second or third floor for us. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. because we had to hit the elevator for like a short period of time in our building.
Yeah, we had to walk a bunch of stairs, I think.
Yeah. And then, but like it was like a quick trip down the elevator, poof, you're in. Donna Sambula was in our building. That's actually where I met Donna Sambula the first time, was in the elevator at Destin.
Yeah, I
When
remember
Yeah.
her.
was when
Say again, Miss
when
Gloria.
was this? What time of the year? What
I
time of the
was
year
Destin is
was this?
February. Destin happens in
It was
February.
what?
It was in
February.
February.
Oh, in February.
yeah. Yeah,
They
it was.
just had a massive snowstorm, what, 2 weeks before we
2 weeks
got there?
before we got there, they had a snowstorm.
They had like 10 inches of snow.
And
In
after we
Destin,
left, there
Florida.
was a major storm. After we left, there was a major storm within a day or two.
Yeah, we missed the storm that was coming
Flo-
in, and
Flooding,
we missed the storm that
flooding.
had just left like 2 weeks earlier.
And that did a lot of damage because we talked to some of the restaurant people and they said, oh my goodness, we had plants that they'd cleaned up a lot, but he said we had several palm trees that died.
Yeah.
And then he
And it's
said
hard to kill a
shoveling
palm
In
tree.
snow.
Destin, Florida.
FYI, it is hard to kill a palm tree.
And then they had so much snow and
Was it
nobody had
Destin,
equipment.
Yeah, this is Destin.
Florida?
And they don't, yeah. And they don't have equipment to get rid of snow.
Yeah. It's
No, they don't.
it's
People,
the
people were using cardboard to push with,
yeah.
plastic.
Because you
Nobody
can't go
had
to a
shovels.
store on the Gulf Coast and find snow equipment. It's not something that they stock.
And I'm
Mhm.
glad. I'm glad they can't drive in the rain. How do we expect them to drive in the snow?
Oh, right?
Oh, he
Ooh.
said there was tons of wrecks.
Well, there was major because we missed because even where I had flown in, my stop was Charlotte. Was it Charlotte?
Yeah,
And
we all,
I mean everything was it was a major hurricane. A major hurricane
Yeah,
that
on the way
tore up
back out of
everything.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, we missed it within a day or two.
Just a little bit. Like we got out of there right before it hit. I know the people who were headed back up to the East Coast were all like a lot of them had major delays. They had because the storms had already hit up in the north. Um it's Sunny who was headed back to Virginia had caught this weird delay because he was headed back up that way and they were already being inundated with crazy weather up there. So yeah, it was bad. It was really bad, but really weird for that time of year over there
Yeah,
because they were getting weird bad weather.
it was a monstrous hurricane
Yeah,
that
and
came
so
through all those states. I think it even made it into Georgia, I think.
oh yeah,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it did. It was a very interesting
weather.
situation on that one. Yeah, I was like, wow. So, and of course, we're all looking at the weather, going, "What do you mean snowstorming on the Panhandle of Florida?"
Because we're all going, I thought I was leaving snow.
Like the whole point was to not be around snow. Like everybody north of me, hi, I'm about even with the Panhandle of Florida. Everybody north of me is like we're leaving our towns to get to a place, the Emerald Coast of Florida, right on the Gulf, where the water is nice and toasty, mind you, and they shouldn't be getting snowstorms. Yeah, they caught a snowstorm 2 weeks before we got there,
Yeah, the
and it
weather's
was
crazy.
pretty nuts.
Actually, the next time I want to go in a little bit early because
You want to enjoy the
I
the
want to
location.
enjoy the location because there was a lot of stuff we wanted to do. We did go see the military airplane museum, which was great.
Yeah, you guys got to do that with Jerry, which I thought was fantastic.
Jerry had a
Um,
blast.
yeah, I'm glad Mr. Jerry enjoyed himself because that was
Yes, I
actually really
sure
cool.
did. I enjoy that kind of stuff. Yeah.
But
Yes,
we wanted
Sunny.
to go to some of the beaches
I
and we
never
just
get to see
walked
some of
down
that
is all.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we didn't have like it was like get there like the night before all the crazy started for the event itself. Get loaded into your room, unpack, get your clothes ready for the next morning, and then the next morning, poof, you're actually it wasn't even the next morning, which I loved about it, by the way. That was something else. You didn't start till the afternoon.
Right.
That was the best part. You didn't start until the afternoon um of the event. I was like, thank you.
They gave you kind of an reprieve for the first day, and then they kicked you into higher gear.
Yeah, so like the morning of the first day you had off. The afternoon is when the event actually started. You were in there for like three, I think what maximum of 3 hours. And then you had the evening off to go do whatever team stuff you needed to do. That was Thursday. No, that was Friday. Was that Friday? And then Saturday was a full day thing, or
Yeah.
Was Thursday the first half day?
I thought Thursday was the first half day.
Okay, so Thursday was first half day. Friday was an all day situation, and Saturday was an all day situation. That's right. Um, and then Sunday they ended like a Sunday half day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But is
Jerry
this
agrees.
one in Florida? Is this one in Florida gonna be? It's like 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that Connect event, the one in Destin, they've been doing that Connect event or that style of event with whatever company was previously not partner
Paul,
co.
Paul, somebody, his group started it, and it was from one of the other
One of
groups
the
that
companies that came
that
in that was
that
brought
came
in.
that was brought into Partner Co. And it was
Sort of
their
like
event.
Coyote's been bringing in too,
Correct.
Partner Co.
So it was
Yes.
something they had already been doing, and they just incorporated it in. And
Yeah.
now they do more of them. Like they've got another one in Ohio. Is the next
The one coming up in Columbus. Anybody over near Columbus? Mama Sandy.
I hear you. I thought about it because
They're
Nikki
getting a
has,
new products coming out. Be
yeah,
the first to try.
but when is it? It's too soon. Is it
July
July?
26th. It's July 26th. So
Yeah.
the where you would have been going to Punta Cana the week before,
Yeah,
now
July
you can opt
26th,
to
Oh
go
right?
to
no,
Ohio.
no, that's still
It's a
conflicting.
week
That's
after.
why I had to cancel. That's still a conflict of my I
It's a
have
week.
another convention. I have a convention.
Yeah, but I thought the
Another,
convention was the week of Punta Cana. This is the week after.
well,
Kind of far,
we,
Jerry's saying. It's kind of far.
Ohio,
For
Columbus,
him.
Ohio.
Ohio.
I would have to fly because my daughter, matter of fact, she just came back the other week because I know someone there. Um, that's too quick for Mama Sandy. Mama Sandy is too old to just bounce here and bounce there. I don't bounce that quickly anymore. I have to have some rest time in between.
What you used to could do 5 days a week now takes you 5 months to get over one day.
And Jerry's saying, I'm actually the opposite of you, Sandy. I like to travel and hop around.
Oh,
Um,
there
don't
was a
forget,
time at his age I did. but, but tell him wait till he gets close to 80 years old. When you get close to 80 years old, you're good to be walking.
Good to be getting up.
That's the truth.
today's the last day of the summer Black Friday, isn't it?
The 4th, yes. Today's the last day for that.
And it ends
So
just before midnight, isn't it?
so
11.
it'll end at midnight Mountain Time.
They
So
said
wherever
11:50
your time zone
Today,
something.
is, it ends
today,
it
Yeah.
ends
Jerry's
midnight
saying.
Mountain Time. I
Mm-hmm.
think Australia is the one group that gets off the hook on that one. Because they should be done by now.
Yeah, they're a day ahead.
Yeah. Um, yeah, our 4 p.m. over here is their 9 a.m. the next day over there for time frame sake. For those trying to figure. So that's 8, 9, 17 hours.
17 or 16, that's what it was when we went.
Yeah,
Just depends on what time of year.
it's currently
Right,
17
Jerry's saying.
hours. Because the 4 o'clock meeting that's happening today is happening at 9 a.m. for them tomorrow morning. So
Yeah, I think it's
that's the
17
time.
hours as well, Jerry's
Yeah, so
saying.
it's 17
Mhm.
hours.
Yep.
But that being said, for those of you who are working hard toward getting those last minute sales in, by all means, make sure you do that. If you need some sort of help, assistance, convincing, a way to suggest, a way to
And
try
actually,
to.
sorry to interrupt, we're a little behind. I think Sydney, Australia is 14 or 15 hours, but anywho, a little behind with the language translation.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, 14 Sydney there. So
Yeah,
interesting. Australia's big though, so
yeah, and I think is it Australian East Coast time or it's
Did he
eight.
have Sydney? If he did
yeah, it was
Sydney, that'll
Sydney.
be where. That would be the east.
Yeah. So yeah, I know that because theirs is the
Yeah,
way our
Sydney's
meeting is scheduled today, the
right.
4 o'clock meeting. They can watch a
Yeah.
4 o'clock meeting from California because that is a 9 a.m. meeting for them on the next day. I was looking at the time that they added in there. They started including the Australian time frame in the posts. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
we got a huge
Got to keep
Australian
track of the
contingent hanging out.
time. Yep. Got to know your time zones.
So
New Zealand might be different.
So all the people that were dropping in Millionaire Mindset last night, were those
Australian
most of
team.
them Australian?
Not just Australian too. There was somebody who said welcome two of our team members from Japan. So
Japan
Wow.
yeah,
and Canada?
Yeah,
Wow.
Jerry saying, yep, Japan.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there was Japanese in
Awesome.
there.
I
Let me
know
see.
Florence and Linda Smith. I know they're out of Canada because I met them in uh,
Canada. Yep.
Orlando.
Gotta love our
I
Canadians.
met Linda Smith in Orlando. That was the woman. Remember, Louis? Uh, her leg had gotten chewed up in a combine, and she had been in pain for years. She said she took so many pain pills for years, and I think it was Noni.
It was probably the noni that made her feel better.
Yeah, she doesn't have any pain anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
she showed me and Teresa her leg. I couldn't believe that her leg was not I mean taken off, severed, but it was all that muscle was removed.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And
okay, so just so you guys know, for those who are wondering, because
Wow.
I'm looking at it right now, the number of people in that are in the Millionaire Mindset mentorship or Millionaire Mentorship chat right now, 106.
Oh, wow.
Congrats on everybody.
Yes.
initially I think they were supposed to just be about 25.
They were like, yeah, 25, 26. And then they were like, I know I saw a post come up. I mean, James even put something up last night. I was like, James, why are you awake? Because he and I are in the same time zone. I'm like, why am I awake first and foremost? But why are you awake? I almost made a
Think-
comment and said, James, go to bed.
I don't think they sleep at all.
I think he and Becky have to take turns. I'm convinced that that's what actually happens.
Yeah, because of baby Jake.
Yeah.
Well, they get him all messed up in the time zone.
Yeah. Good luck figuring out what time zone that poor boy is in. Well,
I mean,
By the time he's 2 years old, he's gonna be traveled to the world.
he's better
I
traveled now
know
than I have ever been. I mean, it's pretty impressive how like where that kid's been.
it really is, and it's really something to just watch him grow. I mean,
And
he
and
is
to
just
spend
really
the
a little
days
ham.
and
Huh?
to spend the days like when they have these meetings and convention things,
Yes,
like I can't believe how good he is.
Mhm.
I know. Me too. Me too,
Doesn't
Shelley. I
her
mean, he's
mom
just
come along? His or
Sometimes,
her
not
mom?
always.
sometimes. Yeah.
Does he have a nanny?
No,
No,
Ah,
it's
there.
her.
he's
Ah,
got
no,
Becky and
no, no.
James and
And they
Becky's
can
moms.
afford it. They can afford it, I'm sure. But no,
Yeah,
no, no.
but no, this is a family thing.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
there's
Well,
enough
I
of us
remember.
that
I
are
remember
like we
when I
have played
came
with him when he was
when I
at
came
dinner
in
that night.
the first event I went to in Kiani. Uh, Eli and Belle. I mean, I just knew, but because she's what, 13 now? I mean, those kids, they are gonna be true network marketers. But Eli was terrible. Eli was terrible. And because I met him in Orlando, and he was in a stroller.
I remember hanging out with them in Orlando by the pool because I was waiting to go catch my plane the next day.
Which one are you talking about, Amelia
And
or?
the Harpers were hanging out by the pool. It was the day after the event. My plane was leaving a few hours later than everybody else, so most people had already bolted town. But I was still waiting for my flight to like happen. And so everyone's sitting out by the pool. I was like, you know what? This is gonna be the first time I've been outside since I got here. So let's go sit by the pool for a little bit.
Well, I just remember, and I don't know if that was the gathering that we were all in that room, and it was so loud, with the music and
During
the
the
tape.
during the
Yeah,
convention or the after party.
I think it was the after party, Louis.
It was
I
the
think it
after
was,
party downstairs. We had a room to ourselves for our team. Jesse and Marifels' wedding anniversary was happening that same weekend.
and see, I didn't get to meet them then because I had only been in maybe a month or so. Um,
Yeah, there was
and
karaoke.
yeah, and I just
Karaoke
remember
happened.
her. I remember Belle, she was all over. I mean, and I was so nervous because, I had never seen that kind of thing with the kids. Because all the other businesses I had never seen people bring their children, and I was nervous. I was watching her because I'm going, um, mm-mm, no, because Mama Sandy was kind of old fashioned. I'm from the old school. But I said, well, this child is truly she's a true network marketer because everybody, I said, well, what if somebody snatches her? They don't know where she where she is. I'm thinking, and I'm just, ooh.
Yeah, no,
But
and
these,
that
but
was, I
these,
mean, that event, I mean, you saw tons of kids there. You saw how
yes,
everybody on the teams were taking care of all the kids, uh,
yes,
which was
yes,
the
I
best
had
part.
never
I mean,
seen that.
yeah, it was. Oh, by the way, I don't know if all of you saw this post yet or not. The Stallards are expecting another.
Having
Yeah,
a
isn't
new
that
baby and
lovely?
Christmas. That's awesome.
It's a Christmas baby, yes. So that's pretty awesome. Um,
Did
but
they
yeah,
stay with Amari?
they did. No, that's it. About
No,
they're with Vital Health.
Okay.
they were one of the first to jump.
Yeah, like they left and they went with their like they. I won't say they took their entire team, but they took a lot of their team.
Oh, good share of them.
Yeah, a very large share. One of the people I met in Vegas at the Amari convention, uh, who was on the Canadian team, uh, ended up going over to Vital Health. And the thing about that, I was like, why are you going to Vital Health and she went to Vital Health after I had hopped over to Partner Co. And I told her all about Partner Co and everything, blah, blah, blah. And she ended up going to Vital Health. And I was like, why are you going to Vital Health? They're not in Canada yet. Like they're not available in Canada. It's
At
much
all.
the same way that, a lot of stuff from Amari was not available in Canada that Partner Co is just finally getting there. Yay, by the way, Miss Shelley, gonna celebrate that one again. You guys are getting the day and night drops up there.
Oh, it's
Um,
gonna be so awesome.
I'm so excited for you guys.
Well,
And
guys,
they,
I thought it was interesting because when Amari, because that's the bad. I'm saying the word, but Amari and Mama Sandy was looking at that time too, and I was looking at, I think it was Donna put out the top 10 listing of network marketing companies, and during that time, I think I told you guys, and I look because we're number 3, Partner Co's number 3. but it's very interesting. I got involved with LifeWave. Those patches, they're number two.
Yeah.
And I've used doTERRA probably way before I even knew Kiani, way back in the day. So, and it's number four.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Mama Sandy's connected, but I mean, I am partner code, but I use LifeWay. I use the patches, the stem cell patches.
Do they work
Uh,
on you, Mama Sandy?
oh yeah, oh yeah. Matter of fact, I have one on now. I slept because I mean this is stem cells, guys. Um, but then the oils, the essential oils. I mean, I've been a loyal.
doTERRA's oils have been around for, an
Yeah.
eon and a half. And being in the holistic field like that I've been in for the last, 21 years, which still blows my mind, by the way. Um, I've seen doTERRA oils the entire time I've been in massage.
Yeah,
It's one of the
I
things that
know.
we've always known. Like when we do oil diffusers in rooms, and because we like the nice smelly stuff,
Mhm.
doTERRA oils are always around. My roommate uses doTERRA oils. So yeah.
I was in the doTERRA rep or whatever. What do you want to say? I was in doTERRA. I'm not anymore. I quit, but I
Well,
was in there just for my own use. It was cheaper
that's me.
because
That's
it's
me.
expensive.
I have thousands of dollars of oils, guys. I mean, Amelia, I got Amelia use them, you know. But yeah, I've got doTERRA oils I've had for years. I have them, I get them every month, really. I'm on an auto ship. I have been for many, many years. So I get them free because of, and the
You get your
patches.
points. You get the points and all that. You get to get the freebies.
I tried to get the gentleman that I met um, with the patches. I tried to pull him here because he really wanted to groom me with the patches before I came into Partner Code, and because the patches are fantastic too. And I tried to pull him into Partner Code, and that's when I found out if he comes in, he is very good friends with the Scots,
Oh,
very good friends. So if he would ever jump ship, it would be the Scots because they're good friends. He lives in Dallas, but he keeps up with me because naturally I am under him, but I don't work it. I just use the patches. They're coming out with something new too. Um, but it's going to be costly. It's a water machine that has to do with light, because this is more of apparatus. They don't consider the patches in the sense of as we do a supplement, but still, it's an inventor. He's done over what, I don't know how many inventions. The man is brilliant, but he causes even the glutathione and things in the Bible body to pull from light. He's captured it through light.
Sorry, I looked off to the side there for a second. I'm looking at the crazy amount of chats I currently have going. Okay. It is 6:42. My California time. Uh, we have, oh gosh, it is Wednesday. Pray for me. We have meetings today. Today is this is the first one. We have a 7 o'clock IPA call. We have an 8 o'clock BOC call. Today's BOC call brought to you by anybody?
I'd have to go look.
Let me look. I'm there.
Is it James?
Today, no, it is Kelly Smith for today.
Yep.
Uh, Kelly's got today's call, which is going to be awesome because she never leaves you without something to do. She's got somewhere for you to go when she leaves that call off. It'll be
Kelly
the 8 o'clock
Jones.
BOC call with Kelly Smith. For those of you who are part of it and are going to be busy with it, the 9 a.m. Council call for F10X. We've got that to do. I've got class immediately following that. And then on hopefully I'll make it back home about 15 minutes before the 4 o'clock millionaire call starts over here. So welcome to my crazy for the day. So you
Oh,
got,
Louis,
yes, ma'am.
I forgot to tell you, guess who called me last night? And oh man, was I pumping partner code trying to get this person to work? Daryl.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, I talked to Daryl probably an hour last night, and
How
I
is
mean,
he doing?
he's doing good. He just his work schedule.
Is
He gets up
insane.
at 4. Yeah, it's insane, and it's far away. I think it takes him maybe an hour and a half wherever he works now
Oh,
from his home. Yeah, he gets up at 4:30 in the morning, so he's worn out. But I'm just really trying to.
But
I
he's
told him,
got
I
an
said,
hour and a half drive. He can listen to all the stuff
well, this is what I've been
after
telling.
after
This is
hour
Well,
the
this is what
ride.
I told him, Twyla. I said, in your free, and Daryl, like, what free time?
Yeah, but
What
he's
free
driving.
time?
He could listen instead of music or something. He could listen to the
University on
podcast.
wheels.
He can do the. He can listen to all the things that go on because they're all
Oh
recorded.
no, he's at work. He's at work by the time we start
No, no,
everything.
the one the day before.
Yeah,
Because
Huh?
if he
he
could
can
listen,
listen to the replays
Oh well, that I
while he's
did.
driving to work.
Yeah, I pumped him on all of this. That's why we were. I just and because I had sent him a video of Cindy, that video that Cindy has on the that champion thing we've got. And
on the new on the new.
he goes, yeah, who is this you're sending me? And I'm going, oh my goodness, here we go. This is what, this is the way we talk to one another. Here we go. So I'm telling him uh, all these things, the partner code, the culture, the people, you know, trying to convince him that, this is even, it goes beyond Kiani. We had a family and a culture there, but I said, this is awesome, Daryl, and you need to plug yourself in because what you're doing, you're talking about all this work. I said, I'm trying to help you retire, you
Amen.
know. And I was trying to give him a little bit of some of the stories, Cindy's story, um, because these people lost everything, and within no time, no time, here they were where they are. But I know, and like I told him, I know we're in a different kind of people here, but at the same time, I said, this is truly done for you. Their technology and the things and what they're doing through social media is off the chain. And this is where I need to step up because it's just different. So I'm really trying to figure out, I'm trying to listen about this machine, the machine that sounds like it's,
That sounds like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
I
it is.
know.
Did you guys all see the video that Cindy did?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
then
Okay.
they talked about it yesterday on the IPA call.
Yeah.
yeah, they
So
did.
yeah, it's gonna be phenomenal. I cannot wait till it gets spread around to all the teams. Um, it is like listening to how she was describing it and being able to understand some of the mechanics behind it. I was like, oh, we're set.
It's going to make
This
life
has
so
become
much
such an
easier.
easier, yeah, like it's one link. Like your world just got solved with one link. Here, hit this button right here. And don't worry about trying to get back to me. Love you,
See
Miss
you,
Gloria. Great
Gloria.
day.
Got 3 minutes.
Bye, Glory. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Love you
You
Sounds
guys,
guys.
I'll see you guys over at well, I'll see y'all on a call somewhere along the day.
you know I'm
Okay.
I
busy.
gotta go to work.
Okay.
Bye bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much, interpreter. Greatly appreciate you.